Sir, good evening.
Good evening, Raksha. Yeah, we haven't met before. Welcome to EnglishYaari.
Yes,
Can
sir.
I
This is my
have?
first session with you.
Yes, yes. So, can I have a quick intro?
Yes, sir. My name is Raksha Kaitwas and I live in Jabalpur, MP, and currently I'm pursuing Master of Business Administration, MBA. And talking about my hobbies, so I enjoy watching educational content in leisure time whenever I get time. Along with that, I enjoy reading.
Oh, you
Sir,
read.
how?
Very good.
Yes, sir. How about you, sir? I would like to know a little bit about
Yeah,
yourself as well.
sure. My name is Rohil. As you can see, I am speaking from Bangalore. I've been in Bangalore in my early life, and then Hyderabad. Then I spent about 22 years outside India. Came back in 2017, and I was into training. But post COVID, I went into English teaching. So I'm an IELTS coach for students who want to go abroad. I'm also an English language tutor, certified TESOL tutor, and I also conduct classes in colleges and business communication for corporates. That's what I do. So I'm also an English Yari. Plus, I also spend an equal amount of time elsewhere in
In
English,
offline teaching as well. Okay, sir.
offline and online. I would
Oh,
say if I break up the two, it would be 70% online and 30% offline.
okay, sir.
I enjoy both anyway. So tell me, Raksha, why are you on this platform?
I am here to improve my communication skills because I want to become an eloquent speaker and I want to become a person who can express or articulate thoughts or ideas without hesitation. Even I am trying to deal with my a habit of getting nervousness or feeling butterflies in my stomach.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. How? What do you read? You said you love reading, or you read regularly. What do you read?
Actually, sometimes ago, I read the book Wings of Fire, which is an autobiography of Dr. APJ Abdul
Abdul Kalam.
Kalam. And yes, and I found that very interesting and very inspiring. So, means I have read that book twice, and I'm thinking to read that book once again. And before that, I have also learned Ignited Minds, which is also for youth. It inspires youth. It is also the book of APJ Abdul Kalam.
Yeah, I want you to talk a little bit about Wings of Fire since you've read it more than once. So you know the book. What does it convey? What is the essence of the book? Uh, what did you, when you say you got inspired, what was about the book which was inspiring about the
Actually,
person?
I have found that he was from a humble background. Still, in spite of all the difficulties, he didn't give up, or rather, he overcome his failures and he became the president of India. And because of him, our prominent organizations like ISRO, DRDO exist. And recently, we've also seen the uses of all those missile in operations into. So I think I have found that kind of inspiration from him. He didn't give up in adverse situation. So I have found this. We shouldn't give up in adversities, or we should discard all the things which holds us back.
Okay. The other very striking feature about Abdul Kalam as a personality is his simplicity. Okay.
Yes.
He's a very simple person. I mean, not only is he's a perfect example of somebody who was a bit like Gandhian, the Gandhian model of living, where you have simple living, high thinking,
Yes, and he
right?
always shown the gratitude towards the teacher, parents, and he had that learning kind of
Yeah,
mentality. He was so down to earth man.
Yeah, and he reached out to children most of the time.
Yes,
He had a great connection with the children, school going or college going children. He used to always. I've watched him talk to a lot of children most of the time. He had a curiosity about him, always wanting to learn something new, which is a very great quality, because you're all the time learning, right? You're not saying I
yes,
know everything, even though he was a brilliant technocrat, in the sense he was in the ISRO and DRDO and one of the eminent scientists in India, highly
yes,
decorated. Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. You can't but look at him or somebody like JRD Tata or Ratan Tata. There are people who are very special, right?
yes.
Uh, because the
We
kind of people
can't
they are.
even express our thoughts in even in 1 hours. Like there are so many things to talk about him. He was one of the eminent
I,
personalities.
I'll give you an example of a friend of mine who happened to publish the book Wings of Fire. Okay, so he was a family friend, and he was in a publishing firm, a senior guy in a publishing firm, and he is the one who published the book Wings of Fire. And he used to visit Dr. Abdul Kalam in his house to talk to him,
Oh,
before the book was developed. So he has met Abdul Kalam many times in his house in Tamil Nadu. So one of the things he told me was the simplicity of the man. He was so simple that if you go to his house, he barely had two or three chairs to sit down. He had a
oh,
photograph of Mahatma Gandhi uh, on the wall. There was nothing else. No photographs, no decorations, nothing. No interior work, absolutely nothing. A very simple house in a simple area. And he used to travel with very little clothes. He had, like two or three pants and two or three shirts. And he used to eat only the South Indian food, which was an idli or a sambar or
somewhere.
rice, that kind of thing. Even in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, where he could eat anything he wanted, he didn't. His requirement for his life was very little. And I remember him calling me to meet Dr. Abdul Kalam if I wanted, because he could get access to the Rashtrapati Bhavan very easily, because he was the publisher of the book. But I couldn't
Okay.
go. I was not in India at that time, and I couldn't make it. I regret it, because I wish I had, I had gone and met him,
Uh,
because it would have been a very rare experience.
yeah, you lost the
But then,
opportunity to meet him.
yeah, I lost that opportunity because I was not in India at that time, and that's why I remember him talking about him a lot. What sort of person he is actually, and he spent hours dealing with him on his book and his life and his stories, and whatever he wanted to share in the book. Yeah. Okay, Raksha. Now I want to give you a small exercise. Hmm?
Okay, sir.
Small exercise is, you have 60 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
In that 60 seconds, I'll give you a letter of the alphabet. Let's say I give you a letter M. M for what? Give me a word in
Could
M.
be it could be
Pardon?
anything like monkey.
Monkey. Yeah. M for monkey. Now, you need to give me as many words as you can in 60 seconds. But
Okay,
you
it's
can't use
going to be
a
very
noun.
difficult for me because
Try.
whenever someone is specifically asked, so I forget each and every word related to that
No,
alphabet.
no. Think. You can't give me a noun like Manasa or Mukesh, or a name of a place, which doesn't help you anyways. If you say Madagascar or Mombasa, no use. Give me a word. Your time starts now. Try.
Okay, I have to tell the words which
Yeah.
starts from
Just
M.
yeah.
Okay, M for memories,
Yeah.
monetization,
Yes.
uh, molestation,
Mm,
modesty,
mm,
moderate,
mm,
and miscellaneous,
mm.
minute,
Yeah.
minuscule, momentary, and for I need to
Think of simple words. Yeah.
minimize,
Minimize. Yeah.
minimum,
Yes.
minute,
Yeah.
mirror,
Yeah.
and for
Your time stops now. Okay. You got close to 13 words. Hmm? Now, the exercise is not for anything else, it's not a test or something. It is just to get your mind to think faster.
okay,
Many times when you speak, your mind is a little lazy most of the time because we're not thinking of words all the time. You may be, if you're a reader, you come across many words in your reading exercise. So you're more familiar. But if you're not a
yes,
reader, you find it difficult to come out with words. So somebody can give 10 words, somebody's giving, like you gave 13, somebody may give 15. But the idea is to get your mind to think actively and quickly, and also
okay,
simple words. Yeah, you can come with even very simple words. So you used very good words, but that is how we are. When you get older, you always think of more difficult words. Whereas if you ask a school child, he'll come up with very very simple words
yes,
because that's all he knows, right? So you know difficult words, you will give me difficult words. You can do this exercise even by yourself when you're in your free time and just think, give me 60 seconds, let me think of A to Z, any letter. How many
okay,
words can I form? It just gives you a little exercise, your mind exercise, in thinking of words as much as you can. Nothing else, nothing
okay.
else. So,
But whenever specifically someone asks for the word, I forget words. Even the
yeah,
easiest one which I know.
yeah, I know, I know. I mean, but when you're doing it yourself, you're not under pressure, right? I mean,
Okay,
you're sitting quietly in your room or in your free time. You just say, oh, let me think of L, you know,
okay.
looming, lackadaisical, lazy,
Lethargic.
lentil, lethargic, whatever. So just keep working. The idea is to keep working with words for yourself. So tomorrow,
Okay,
when you're speaking, if you're standing on a platform and speaking, and you can prepare a speech easily because you got good words, not very complicated words, very advanced words. No, but words you can use where people can understand. I don't recommend advanced English words for the sake of it. I mean, I might know some words, but I don't use them much, right? So use commonplace English, but different words, synonyms, for example. Different words for the same word. Like if I give you a word,
synonyms.
synonyms. So if give you a word beautiful, how many words can you give me which is same as beautiful?
Elegant, exquisite, um, ecstatic, static, or
Hmm.
adorable.
Yeah. Now, if I the idea in synonyms is to give different words for the basic same word.
Okay.
Okay, so the more you can think of to replace the original word, the better your vocabulary is. Okay,
Mm,
so that's the idea of synonyms. Antonyms is opposites. Synonyms is similar
yes.
words we can use. Now, when you're reading, uh, note down words you don't know. Sometimes you come across certain words, write it down, try to get the meaning, get the pronunciation from Google. Yeah,
Yes.
so you
Yes.
know how to pronounce it correctly, which is very important. Because if you pronounce it wrong, it sounds bad. You know. Otherwise, use
Yes.
the word only when you're sure about the pronunciation. Right.
Okay.
So that's one thing. Since you're a reader, I'm telling you, write down words you don't know, you're not familiar with, get the meaning, get the context, and speak. Now you speak. It's
Try.
your turn to speak. I've spoken enough. Uh, Tell me about your life so far, from the time of schooling, college, MBA. How did you progress? And what do you
Okay,
want to
but
be?
recently, if I talk you, so I was very frustrated in the morning because I was thinking that I'm putting a lot of effort. Even I am aware of all the grammatical rules, subject verb agreements, and even I know lots of words, lots of advanced words. Still, I'm not able to see any drastic change in my English, and I'm not able to overcome my habit of getting fear or uh, feeling butterflies in my stomach when I get connected with a stranger. I don't know why. Whenever I see someone who is expert, so I start fumbling, or sometimes I start making pronunciation wrong or grammatical mistakes, and yeah, all these things are happening with me. So I was very frustrated, and even I was thinking that is there any problem with my mind, or have I any kind of disorder, mental disorder? So
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah, this was about early in the morning.
No, but tell me about your early life. Tell me, I wanted you to talk about how you started. And then
Okay.
you went into college. What did you do in college? What did you do later? What do you want to be in your career? Talk about
Okay,
yourself.
but I'm asking, sir, this why it's happening with me? Why it
No,
shatters my confidence whenever I speak or whenever I get connected to with the strangers?
Raksha, you don't put too much pressure on yourself. Okay, it's only speaking. It's only a language, right? So if your expectation is too much, then you may put pressure on yourself. Am I speaking correctly? Is every sentence perfect? Is my vocabulary great? No, I don't think. Just speak. If you make errors, also it's up to us to correct. Even if you make errors, it's all right. You're still speaking better than many others, right? So
Mm,
I think you put too much pressure on yourself to be perfect. No, don't. Just speak.
mm,
Let it flow. As you're speaking, you don't have to think too much. What word I'll use? What should I say? What will he think? Who will they judge me? Will they criticize me? No need for that. Just you can speak to yourself. One way of easing your fear is to speak to yourself and record it. Suppose you speak to yourself on a particular topic. Let's say fashion industry today.
okay.
Talk for 5 minutes and record it. If you don't like it, delete and record again. Use better words next time, maybe, if you can think of. But do it yourself. Only you are listening, right?
Mhm,
Nobody
okay.
else is listening. But you have to get into the habit of speaking more and more. And then your confidence will also build up.
Okay, sir, and
Uh,
what's the way to improve fluency? Because I'm struggling a lot.
yeah, again, fluency comes out of speaking more. How often do you speak English? In an average day, how much of English do you speak?
25 minutes over here on this platform,
Yeah.
EnglishYaari, and
Otherwise,
I've installed that Hello Talks app because I was searching for the app. By using that app, I can get connected with native English speakers. So I was trying to connect with them, but I ended in a fiasco. A fiasco. I couldn't get connected with them. I didn't find anyone over there.
okay. No, but you can come here and speak, but you can also speak to yourself. If you have a friend who can speak with you, she is also keen to learn English. Find a speaking partner who can speak English. Tell her don't speak in Hindi, because I'm sure you speak more of Hindi, right? So tell her don't speak in Hindi for half an hour. Talk about your day. Talk about your plan. Talk about what you want to do. What do you do in the weekend? Which film will we catch? Why should we do it? You know, talk about any subject, but talk between two of you. Otherwise, if you can't find a person to talk to you, talk yourself. I used to
Yeah.
talk to myself at one point. I don't need it anymore, But when I used to be on a platform, I was part of a speaking club, so I used to speak about topics, right? I used to talk to myself and record and then see how is it? 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 400 words. You can do
Okay.
that, or you can just talk about day to day topics, anything about your
Yes, because
family,
it
about
is
your friends.
very difficult to find someone who can speak
I
with
know,
you in
I
English.
know,
It's
I
very
know.
discouraging.
Your best friend is yourself, but you should also be your best critic. Critic, what critic is, right? So
Yes.
you must be critical of yourself. If I'm very critical of myself, I don't. Many times when I record myself before a speech, I teach in a college, and before I go there, I might, do a sample. I don't like it. I always think I can do better. So if you're a critic of yourself, you can do it again and again till you feel, oh, I think this is good. I'm using good words. I'm presenting myself well. My body language is confident. I look sure of myself. So you just keep practicing. That's it. Because I think
Okay,
you
sure.
have a potential to get better. You have the potential to get better, but don't be that I'm looking at perfect English. No, just speak casually, speak with ease, not using particular vocabulary or particular. No, it'll flow. The fluency you're talking about will flow when you are confident. Then the words and sentences, expression, thoughts, ideas will all come with ease,
Naturally.
naturally. And this should come naturally because only then you sound good. If you're making an effort to say words, with difficulty, oh, I must use this word today, I must use two, three other words. No need. Ease into it. So when the person listening to you also knows you're speaking with ease. The other thing, you don't have to talk a lot. Use pauses. For example, if I'm talking about a subject and I say, do you know what happened to me yesterday?
No, I
There's a
don't.
pause. You don't know, I'm talking. So when I say, do you know what happened to me yesterday? I don't say anything after that. 2 seconds. The audience is listening. What
Yeah.
is he going to say? And using pauses is better than saying and after that, you know,
Using fillers a lot.
using
Yes.
fillers. It's better than that. So fillers as well, by the way, basically, and
You know.
after, like it does. Did you hear me using fillers? I never use because I've
No.
been trained to speak without using fillers. Yeah, you can use the odd one. Okay, you might.
But
I might.
initially, I think when you start speaking English, so it naturally comes out whenever you don't get thoughts or words.
Absolutely,
Sometimes.
absolutely. Don't worry too much. Uh, when you start speaking, you think fast, speak slowly. That's a small advice for speakers. Think fast. Think what all you want to say, but don't say everything.
But sometimes it happens, even though we know the structure, we don't get thoughts or like what we should respond, what we should say. So it happens naturally, like we start using fillers.
Yes, but if you are speaking every day to yourself, you will see the difference in a month. And then in 3 months, you will start feeling that, oh, I can speak quite easily. But you need practice. Somebody asked me, I want to speak like you. How long will it take? I said, it might take 30 years because I have been speaking for 30 years, right? I'm just joking. But the
Okay.
fact is, until you're speaking all the time, you can't